Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firmbie with you, and welcome to my little corner of the interwebs. Great to have your company. Thank you so much for dropping by. Well, I know it's not afternoon, but hey, that tends to be my call sign these days, so we're going to go with that. Real quick before we do get into House Flipper, that's our game, going to be our game of choice this evening. Before we do get into the game House Flipper, words in English, and I've had a coffee already. Just real quick, some housekeeping. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description below. Just some people that I'd love for you to go and check out. Just share the internet love. If you like what they do, by all means subscribe, click on the bell. Speaking of which, if you do like my content or you wish to see a bit more, by all means pop over to the channel. There's a whole bunch of games over there that you may enjoy. Hopefully you do. Again, if you like what you see, by all means smash that subscribe button and bell notification just so you don't miss out. Now, speaking of not missing out, if you don't want to miss out when I do go live, whether it's House Flipper or Raft or World of Warship, whatever I tend to play at the time, if you want to be notified, hit me up on Twitter. I always tweet out about 10-15 minutes before I do go live if you want to be notified of that. Okay, that's all the housekeeping out of the way. Let's get into game, I think, and we should press that button there, and we should be rocking and rolling. Now, I've done a little bit of off-camera work with this old house with bunker, and you have to excuse me. I'll keep glancing over just so I can see the chat. If you just happen to pop in chat, then I tend to glance over just so I don't miss out anyone's messages. But as I was saying, old house with bunker. I've done a little bit of off-camera work here. Just cleaned up the outside. Look, I won't go right through the outside of the house. Let's get into the house. This was an absolute pigsty when I first got here. Just gone through and tidied the joint up, painted the walls, put some furniture in. Could do with a bit more love up on the wall, but okay, sarah. And as I painted the walls, I've gone ahead and put some paintings and whatnot. There was a painting of one of the others, one of the renos I did earlier on. As you're probably aware, you can take your own photographs and put them up on the wall, which is pretty handy dandy. It'll cost you though, but again, it is what it is. So yeah, very basic kitchen at this stage. Not a big fan of the color, but look, that's what I picked at the time, so let's go with that. Second bedroom here, and of course the all-inclusive bunker. Now that's in fact what I'm actually up to at the moment. Gone through and, as I said, cleaned windows and put some shades up and what have you. So let's get down into the bunker. Now I've done the first part of the bunker here. Now what I haven't done, or what I haven't mentioned, is I've changed the office too. I've moved the office from this residence to another residence, just so we're on the left hand side there of the screen, you're able to see the buyers there. And of course, in this particular one, we're targeting the doomsday prepper, if you want to call them that. So yeah, I've gone ahead and cleaned up here. There's a bit of a pigsty, but I haven't moved on to the second, and I believe there is a third room. There's a fourth room as well. Okay, so we have got a little bit of work, more than a bit of work to do. So this second room here did look like this. So we got some work to do, my friends. So let's get cracking and get some of this crap out of the way. Oh wow, where do you start? Just start clicking basically. All right, let's grab our magic mop and get rid of all this snot on the floor. Is there a bit on the wall? No, a bit on the ground over here. I'm actually just looking at the top right hand corner there of the mini map, and just making sure we get all the... Is it up on the wall? Up here somewhere. Is it down on the floor? Is it that? Oh, no, there it is. Is it that chair? Was that chair? Okay. So this is the part where we literally just pick everything up and put it on a shelf. Just a bit of a tidy up. How much equipment we add after that is going to remains to be seen, but just a matter of getting a little bit organized here. So just bear with me while I do that, and hopefully I keep calling them doomsday preppers. The prepper there gives us some sort of appreciation of all this work that we're doing. We're picking all their tins up and food and popping it back on shelf. and hopefully he comes to the party and gives us some decent dollars for all our work. So see how delirious we go after we've cleaned this mess up as to how much we decorate the bunker here. Just trying to line it up on the shelf there. Baked beans, well, I presume they're baked beans. They're tins of something. Plenty of water. Obviously, we as a prepper, one of the essentials is plenty of water. Some rice. Can we rotate that? We can. Let's put that down with the other rice. What have we got in here? Jars of something. Get in there, you little critter. More baked beans. So yeah, just a matter of picking everything up and putting it on shelves. Again, hopefully the prepper will appreciate all this work and throw some decent dollars at us once we go to sell. So that's a plan. I didn't say it was a good plan, but it is a plan nonetheless. So, oh look, we're getting there. And get in there, you little bastard. Another jug of water. Put him over there. Jar of, I don't know, pickles maybe. Jar of something. We'll go there. I will go there. The bag of rice. So it won't fit on that shelf with the rest of the rice. So it'll just go there. I don't think there's any specific place for these. Just as long as it looks neat and tidy. That's the ultimate plan. What the hell is this? Tub of something. I'm sure it's very important. Let's leave it right next to the fuel can. What could possibly go wrong? Left, right, you know, a stock of food left right next to the fuel can. I'm sure that won't spoil the food at all. Another water bottle. Oh no! Every time I pick up that water bottle, it reminds me of Raft. Because yeah, those water bottles are quite handy if you've ever played Raft. If you are a Raft player, actually, if you are a Raft player, let me know in the comments. That'd be awesome. If you do enjoy your Raft and looking for someone to hang out with in Raft, then by all means, let me know. Go in there. Why? Yeah, there we go. Let me know either in chat or tweet me or Steam. That's probably the easiest way. Yeah, hit me up on Steam. That'd be the easiest way. If we're not friends already, just chuck me a friend request on Steam. Same name. Where can we bury this hatchet? Not a bad song there. Who sings that? Does anyone bury the hatchet and leave the handle sticking out? I think it's a line from a Garth Brooks song, if I'm not mistaken. If someone can correct me in chat there, that'd be awesome. But I'm pretty sure Garth Brooks sings a song like that, and about burying the hatchet but leave the handle sticking out. Oh, where can we put that? Of all times to get an itchy nose is when you're streaming. How annoying is that? Oh, that'll go there. That'll do. Another jar of, I don't know, nuts, mixed nuts, maybe. Oh, starting to run out of room there. There we go. Yeah, it's not a very well organised shelving, but hey ho. Unfortunate thing is, if you it's not a game that, you know, if you'd have any form of OCD, perhaps it's not a game for you, because it's it can get very OCD sometimes. Look, that can stay there. Mini Ninja, how you doing? I was glad for you to drop by. Thanks, man. Dad. Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate your support. It's awesome. You pop by quite regularly, which is fantastic. Again, I do appreciate you dropping by, and as I do everyone that decides to hang out with little old me on the interwebs. So how you been? How's your day been? Having an awesome day? Hopefully you are. Just picking up these jars that have tipped over. I don't know whether there's any advantage in doing that. Click there, you little critter. Was that? There's not enough. I'm just trying to read what's on the top left-hand corner of the screen there. If you're able to read that, something about there wasn't enough room to do something. Perhaps it was just saying that there wasn't enough room to put this item. I just caught the arse end of that. Yeah, fuel canister. Look, he can. Let's put him over in the corner, eh? Just away from the fuel stocks. Yeah, I'm so bored right now, so why not? Oh, fair enough, man. Oh, again, thanks for dropping by. Your day's been okay. Excellent. Awesome. That is good to hear. That is fantastic to hear. What have you been playing of late? There, Mini Ninja. You've been playing House Flipper, or you? What's your game of choice these days? What happened in this house? I don't know, man. It did look like someone got murdered, quite honestly. We're basically sort of getting the end of the cleanup of this particular house, and it's not too bad. As I said, I did a lot of off-camera work, just so that you didn't have to see the boring bits. But you should have seen it before I cleaned it up. It was an absolute brothel. And that's presuming that we know what a brothel looks like. Perhaps I should stop saying that. It was a mess. Let's put it that way. But yeah, it does look like someone got hatcheted to death and drawn and quartered, and you know, everything was smeared on the walls. It was absolutely a disgrace. So, but you know, that's what we're all about: cleaning the place up and making some decent coinage once we, well, hopefully we make some decent coinage once we sell it. As I was saying, we are targeting the I call them doomsday preppers, but what else we want to call them? Survivalists, maybe. I only say them doomsday preppers because you know, I've watched a few episodes on. Actually, I don't know what network it is, but it's a TV show out of America. Actually, I think that's what it's called, American Doomsday Preppers. You might be able to correct me in chat there, but if you've ever seen that show, this is basically what they do: is stock take for, you know, stock up their shelves, stock up their basements, stock up their bomb shelters for, you know, what they perceive as an inevitable, you know, breakdown in society. So that's who we are targeting. And as you can see, that one of those guys are in fact one of the buyers on the left hand side of the screen. So that's who we will be targeting. Looks like someone ate too much Mexican food. I like the way you think there, brother. Yes. Yeah, it looked like someone ate too much Mexican and yes, couldn't control what they were doing. You're absolutely right. Oh, I didn't actually even realise there's a heap of bookshelves there. Ta-da! There you go. Actually, we'll keep with the magic mop, and we'll give this place a bit of a spruce up in here. The old toilet. What do I want? I want that one there. Dispose of that. Oh, there's another door there. Just the toilet seat might not be enough. The toilet seat is enough, really, at the minimum. Okay. Again, just reading those things that pop up on the left hand side. That's been deleted. Let's close that. Not claustrophobic at all, I hope. Let's get rid of that. And so what do you want? Sink?
No whispered target found.
Sinkaroonie. There it is there. It's a pity we only get one sink to put in, but you know, what can you do? You can only put in what you get supplied with. I remember the buttons that I press, of course, or the correct buttons I press. I keep pressing buttons, but it's always the wrong damn button. That's what she says. Okay, what else we do? That hose goes on top of there, and tighten those nuts. That one, and down the bottom we go. Oops. That one. Then that one. We'll tighten that one up. There we go. Now, I don't know whether you're aware or not that the recent updates, might be a bit of a chat while I have some coffee, but under the recent updates, you're able to, whether we can jump over to that settings, assemble mode. That's a new one that you may have not have seen. Assemble mode you can have on normal, which I've obviously got on at the moment. Drop down to easy or hard. So I'm pretty sure, I've yet to try it, but I'm pretty sure if you go to hard, it won't give you those. I won't give you those helpful tips of where to click on it to actually assemble them. So if that's your thing and you've been playing for a little while, I would say it's more targeted for people who've put a few hours into the game and basically know what they're doing. Toilet, not sing toy. Toilet. Puttable toilet standard, mountable flatty, mountable toilet. Let's go with this fancy one, maybe. Assemble. So as I was saying, I'm pretty sure that's what they're targeting there. So for those who have played a bit and know how to put things together. Now, what I will need to do is put some toilet paper. No point. There's nothing worse. I'm sure you agree with me here that nothing worse than when you sit down in your toilet, you do what you need to do, you reach over and dun dun, computer says no. There's no toilet paper. That can be embarrassing. So yes, a couple of rolls of toilet paper. That's not terribly straight, but my OCD is not that bad, so we'll leave it like that. So yes, a must is some toilet paper. What are we going to shower? Mountable shower. Again, only the one mountable shower. And assemble. We'll tighten up these lugs here. Very much a kit form. Why won't that tighten up? Where do I go? Oh, flip it over. That's right. Sorry, my dad called me in back. What did I miss? Nothing much, mate. Just me plodding along. Didn't miss much at all. I was just asking what games are you into these days? You actually play House Flipper yourself? I'm just trying to remember what games that you play yourself. To be honest, by all means, let me know in the chat there. Whether you play House Flipper yourself. What I have been playing of lately, I don't know whether you've seen in the episodes or not. I've been playing a little bit of, no, I'd say a little bit, quite a few hours now of Raft with myself and BigShadow. We've been hitting that pretty hard. If you want to go and check out his channel, I'm pretty sure I've got the links in the description. Yeah, I have. I'm sure I have. If I haven't, they should be. Anyway, I've been playing some Raft with BigShadow, and his lad always drops in, and that's always fun. Shadow Creeper 8, or we always call him Little Shadow. I play a lot of 5M. 5M. You'll have to tell me about that game, to be honest. I'd not heard of it. Yeah, I've seen you on Steam. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was just saying earlier that if you do play Raft and want someone to tag along, I'm more than happy to jump into your game if you wish to. And look, whether it's recorded, whether it's live streamed, or whether you just want to hang out, if you want to add me to Steam, then yeah, I'm more than happy to. Yeah, that's if you play Raft. Look. That's pretty well, the dunny's just about done. What does this light switch do? Where's that light? Oh, there's a light there. I couldn't see one on the ceiling. Okay, that's all well, fine and dandy. Dunny done. Closed door. And I think we've got one more room to try to clean up. This is not too bad. We might just straighten up that. Actually, we'll get a handy dandy mop out first. Who the hell has dirt? Well, more to the point, how does dirt get down in here? Got footprints. So the murderer obviously has come through the hatch, walked through the dirt. There's his bloody footprints. This is probably where he's dismembered the body. I don't know, perhaps I watched too much CSI. It's a thing for GTA 5 where you can roleplay with other people and stuff. It's actually quite good fun. Okay. I have about 300 hours. Wow, that's dedication right there. Well done. I thought I was bad. Oh, good work. That actually does sound like a good game. I've not got into GTA 5 to be honest. Let's get rid of that. I probably shouldn't have sold that, but you know, hey ho. Washer. Mandible washer. Look, that'll do. Why won't that go there? Do I need to do something first? I don't have to unplug it first. Now, as I said, 300 hours is certainly a dedicated effort, without a doubt. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Click on the right nut to unscrew it. There we go. Take the backplate off first, which is pretty true to the IRL. If you've ever unpacked a washer, they come with a packing plate that holds everything together during shipping, and you know, you got to take it apart. As you can see, the drum, then it frees the drum up at the back. Obviously, you don't want the drum sort of bouncing around, because I've never ever seen inside of a washer. Basically, that whole drum's sitting on a spring mechanism. And you know, you certainly don't want that bashing around during transit, so they bolt it down, and you go to undo it before you can actually use it. You know, a brand new one, of course. So yeah, helpful hint for you. You're actually learning stuff on this stream. Entertaining and educational. How's that? Right. Double the value. Yeah, I'm in a admin on their Discord. Oh, okay, awesome. Also a state police sergeant, also a firefighter. Wow, busy man. Tell you right now. Okay, that must be the last connection for that washer. Destroy the washer. Yep, I have indeed destroyed the washer. Look, what? Wondering whether it's actually worth. Let's get rid of these crappy shelves, like so. I wonder whether it's worth going through the effort and painting. I wonder where this hatch goes. This is the one that goes upside. It goes outside. Here to use. Aha! It is the one that goes outside. Yep. So that's how the dirt's got down there. How can I get back down the hole? There we go. Fall down. That'll work. Look. I mean, let's buttons. Firmbie buttons. Buyers. Here we go. And where's he? There he is. So what's he want? He hasn't got any information for us at all, which is great and handy and dandy, isn't it? A little role-playing community that started a while back. It's called Modern Santos Roleplay. It's just MSRP for short. Modern Santos Roleplay. Nice. Oh, well, if you want to, by all means, promote yourself in chat there. By all means, you know, link your Discord, link your channel. like all your social networks, social links there. Feel free to whack them in there, man. I have no issues with that at all. So yeah, tell the people at home, those who are watching either live or on replay, so they're able to see it. Again, it's all about helping each other out and sharing the internet love. So yeah, feel free to spam your channels, your social networks, your Facebook, whatever you got, man. Whack it in there. Joni is from Australia as well. Wow. Yeah, you got to watch out for those Australians. They'll sneak in with humans. We are everywhere. Look, I don't know whether it's... Look, let's put some bits and bobs on the shelf just for giggles, but I don't think it's worth going through and painting the bunker. Where are we? Survival. Boots, we've got water, we've got toilet paper. You can never have enough toilet paper, can you? So let's put I don't know, look, 2 or 3 rolls of the dunny paper up there. Can never have enough toilet paper. Excuse me, as I said, boots we've got, water we've got, dunny paper, cans of food, turbine powered generator. Now that's one of those big bastards, isn't it? Where can we put that? Will that rotate? Go there maybe? Yeah, that'll do. Just want to have representation of most things out of this, survival section. Tin stuff, guns. Did we not have a slot of guns before? Oh, here we go. Here's got some guns there, so we don't need any more guns. Although, I always tend to think the more guns the better. Perhaps some barrels. Yeah, that's a hatch there. We'll whack a barrel there. And we should have room. Oh, we'll put another one here. Because why not? He's our lord. Oh no, I've been brainwashed. Destroy, destroy, destroy all humans. First aid, we've got a kniffy. Don't know whether we had a kniffy, so... Oh, let's throw a couple of knives in. What else haven't we got? Pistoli? A couple of pistolis. Because, why not? Oh, those white tubs were emergency food. That's what we were picking up earlier that didn't know what they were. Gas cylinder. Buy one of those. You can go there. Again, I'm just grabbing bits and bobs, just willy-nilly. Boxes, a package. Don't know what's in the package, but secret packages. So it's important. We've got another shelf over here. Bunk bed. Now, if I was clever, I'd put in a bunk bed somewhere. Again, if I was clever. Look, that means moving everything, doesn't it? That requires work and stuff, don't it? A bunk bed's not going to fit in there. Give it a big tip. Look, I wonder if we move that into here, perhaps we're going to have room for a bunk bed. That can go over here, maybe. Let's see if there's room for a bunk bed. I've got my doubts, to be honest. Bunk bed, $314. Rotate. Oh yeah, it is going to fit quite nicely actually. About there and about there. We should be able to walk past or just squeeze through. Because every prepper should have somewhere to sleep. Oh, it's a shame you got to go. Your phone's just about to die. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm sorry that your phone's dying, but you know, I do appreciate you dropping by nonetheless. So that is awesome, man. And as I said, then it was fun stopping by. No, it is my pleasure. So yeah, as I said, if you get a chance, either on the live stream or when it does upload to YouTube, feel free. Don't be shy. Put all your links to your channels, any content that you create, whether it's YouTube, whether it's, you know, your Twitch, your Twitter, your Facebook, you know, I don't know, your carrier pigeon address. I don't know what you got, man, but whack it in there anyway, just so that people can see it. And yeah, again, sharing that internet love so that you get some eyeballs over to your neck of the woods. But again, you know, it was fun for you, fun for me, for you to see you stopping by. Now, I reckon we're just going to let's hop out of here and we'll pull the trigger on close that. We'll pull the trigger on selling it, eh? I'll give you a quick run through if you like, just so that you have an idea of what it looks like. Is that front door? Oh yeah, I wasn't too sure whether I changed out that front door or not. We'll get rid of these paint pots because when we go to sell it, that never really says buy this place when you got paint pots laying everywhere. Let's turn the lights on so you can see a bit more clear. Very bright, very sunny. That chandelier certainly whacks out the light, but as I said, it was an absolutely disgusting place when we first did. There was a double door here, double glass door. I love your stream. It was fun killing time. It's been my pleasure, man. But I'll tune in next time. I'll send you some snail mail or letter by bird. Do people actually still use snail mail? Yeah, it's interesting. So much paint. Yeah, I know, right? And that's one of the, if you are just getting into this game, it's one of the things that you certainly should seriously look at upgrading first is your paintbrush, because you do absolutely a metric shit ton of painting, as opposed to an imperial shit ton, which is not as much. Now, sell. Are you sure you want to sell the house? Yes. Start auction. Now, that's who we're targeting for. That guy with a face mask on. The lone wolf comes with an offer of 221, which is a nice, good starting offer, considering, as you can see, we bought the house for 162. Guns, more guns. Now I can protect myself. Says lone wolf. Look, there's some furniture. I'll probably go crazy with that. It says Maria. Ted's coming in with a winning bid of 244. There's not enough rice and pasta for our needs. Oh, you picky little critter. We put pasta and rice on the shelves. There isn't any canned foods. Well, you're not looking very closely, my friend, because there was a lot of canned food. So, look, we could have put more on, but I think we'll just sell it off. What we'll do is negotiate. So they're coming in with a 244. I reckon we can push them another 20. Yourself? Let's go 30. Let's be greedy. Let's see what he says. So yes, pushes it for another 30. While I was just slightly distracted, just looking over and looking at chat there. So Mini Ninja, if you haven't left already, then again, thanks for dropping by, man. I certainly do appreciate it. And again, don't be shy. Put all your social links, your carrier pigeon address, you know, your YouTube, your Twitch, your Twitter, all that fun stuff. Go your hardest. It really doesn't worry me. But anyway, back to this game. We pushed him for another almost 31,000. He accepted it, thankfully. So as you see, profit margin just over $104,000 dues. Do we want to accept the offer? Well, shit, yeah. I'll take that offer. Thank you very much. Oh, achievement unlocked. The survivalist. There you go. Another achievement. I should actually look at some of those achievements and see which ones I was going to say I haven't got, but I was going to say we haven't got, because more often than not, then BigShadows also playing at the same time. We tend to stream at the same time. But home and car. Now, do we want to do home and car? Actually, the home and cars, I think, is our office, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just pop into here, and yeah, there's our computer laptop thingy there. So what we might do is just pop over to the other house. Go to variable woman's house. Okay, that doesn't sound scary at all. No probs, I'll catch you later. Much love, no homo. No worries at all. Yeah. Again, thanks for dropping by. Hopefully your phone hasn't gone flat already. Variable woman's house. Now, what's our objective here besides clean someone else's shit up? That's probably our first zoomy outie. That's probably their first agenda. Grab our magic mop, clean someone's blood and goop and crap off the floor. It's not a terribly looking, it's not a terribly bad looking house. Let's open this sliding door. Ugh. Cockroaches. Need to clean those up in a minute. This one might just be a simple clean up and give it a lick of paint maybe. So what we'll do, we've got a radiator to go in there by the looks of it. We'll just run our magic mop around the room fairly quickly. We've got to get rid of that cockroach nest in a moment. We've got some more dirt over here. Is it up on the walls? Or our magic mop will get it. Yeah, it's probably just blood on the table. And that's another thing I would strongly recommend you to do early game if you are just getting into this game, is upgrade your cleaning tool. Let's bring up perks. Negotiation, that'll come sort of mid to late game. Cleaning, that's what I was talking about. As you can see, penetrating vision, see some dirt on the minimap, see most dirt, or see all dirt on the minimap. That's a good one to start off early with. Look, I would probably, in hindsight, probably leave this a little bit later. Good long range mop is also handy. So look, what I end up doing at the start of the game is basically sharing my upgrade points across all three as we went along. But again, in hindsight, I probably would have concentrated on these two and got this at a later date. So demolition, still got we've got 4 of those to go there. New perks up to 72 destroyed elements. So I've got to destroy 72 more things before I get another upgrade points there. As you can see, I don't destroy a lot of things. I tend to use what I've already got. Painting is always a good one to upgrade fairly quickly. Building wise, still got some building perks to be looked at. Handyman is always a good one too. So, you know, as you get your perks, I mean, at the end of the day, you can do them however you see fit, but there is absolutely, and that's one of the beauties about these games, is there is no right or wrong ways. It's just however you want to play it. So we'll get rid of those cockroaches. Just suck those up into the vacuum cleaner. Clean the windows. Fairly quickly. We'll get some curtains going up on those windows in a moment, just to make it all fancy-sancy, and hopefully it increases the value of the property. Oop, come back. Yeah, I'll finish that one. Thank you very much. So we've done that window, this one here will probably need cleaning. Yep. Again, there is no right or wrong way of doing these. It's just however you see fit. You can spend hours and hours in doing everything up, or you can just spend a little bit of time and cleaning the place, giving a bit of a spruce up, and then turning it over. So you can that's the beauty about this game. You can just play it however however you see fit. Oh my God, words in English tonight. It is just not happening tonight, is it? I suppose that does happen when you tend to talk to yourself. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Stop answering yourself. Oh, I don't. Okay, enough of the humour. Let's buy stuff. Store. Radiator. Actually, I'm wondering whether we don't put a big one in there. See whether we can't do that. Radiator. Because, you know, why not? You know, reasons. Nice big room. I mean, it is. To me, it makes sense. It's a big room. You need a big radiator. Does that sound logical? Sounds logical to me. I'm not actually familiar with these radiators. Here in Australia, we don't have these radiators. So, you know, if you are familiar with these radiators, is that sort of the logic? You know, the bigger the room, the bigger the radiator. Sounds logical to me. Now this always worries me, to be honest. You know, putting furniture, you know, fabric furniture in front of radiators like this. So yeah, if you do live in an area that has radiators, do you put furniture right up to it? Won't it burn the furniture? It doesn't get that hot where it scalds it. No, if you're able to answer that question, then by all means do let me know in the comments section. Now, what are we doing, Grasshopper? Let's put some curtains up, yeah? Let's parkour onto the furniture, as you always do. Curtains. They can't even spell curtains properly. Mountable short wide curtains. I'm just trying to work out which. It's a fairly big window. Delicate flowers. Why not? That one didn't go. Will that fit? Where won't that go? We should get an assemble thingy. Oh, there we go. Just I hold my tongue right, that's what it was. Pop those to the wall. Get those floral curtains happening, you know, because we can. So if that's a double window, these are obviously a single one. We're going to need the small one. So I'm going to have a short wide curtain. Let's go wide narrow in delicate flower. Assemble. I don't know why I decided on the delicate flower, but I thought it just suited it. Again, because I can. So we've got delicate flower, and we'll throw some bits and. I'll tell you what it hasn't got is a fridge, stove we need. So let's throw up some more curtains in delicate flower. Again, we're just looking at putting some bits and bobs up just so that it does increase the value of the house. So that's the logic behind it. What if there's a way of actually just cleaning to the bare minimum and selling it, and then comparing it to spending hours and hours, press the right button, that'd be great, spending hours and hours to put all the free lace works and you know, all the trim on it and painting it, recladding it, whether it's worth the time and investment. So you know, you're looking at return on hours spent basically. So yeah, if anyone is able to tell me that in chat, whether it's worth doing that or not. I mean, obviously you're able to do that. Why isn't that coming out? Is it because the caps lock's on? Click on all. Home appliances. Probably just easier. Refrigerator stack. Refrigerator. Double door refrigerator. Double refrigerator? No, it's a double door refrigerator. In dark? No, I do like the red. It's very very punchy. With black trim? Why the hell not? Now, I think the refrigerator's a good spot for it right there. Sort of sticks out a little bit, but look, it don't really matter. No, it's not too bad. Not too shabby. We've got a lounge room here. See, I probably would have rearranged it so that large lounge room's over here, and we'll put a TV up on the wall there. We get a mountable TV, hanging TV, what the doctor ordered. Actually, let's go right out. Let's get a couple. Let's just parkour up on whatever this is, up on the lounge. 1 and 2. Why? Well, because we can. One for our computer, one for our normal TV. How's that? That's what I'm going to go with. Now we do need to do something about these color schemes. Though it looks pretty ordinary at the moment. Paints is what the doctor ordered. What are we looking for? Paints. Someone yell out a paint color in chat there. I'll just give you a couple of minutes while the stream catches up. If you're standing in chat there just lurking, which is fine. I haven't got an issue with that. Just yell out a paint color for me, and I'll go through and paint this. It's the lounge room. Let's call it a living room, lounge room, whatever you want to call it. Kitchen area. So I'm looking for a paint color that does this entire area right throughout here. As you can see, we've got a sort of a variety of colors. So I'll give you a couple of minutes while if anyone's able to call out a paint color for me. So we've got white faded lemon, morning yellow, bright peach, sunny orange, velvety peach, pink mandarin orange, laughing strawberry, orange, fairy orange, red, pastel pink, sand almond, sunny yellow, spring grass, alluring lavender, and I'm not going to read the rest because you can read a lot quicker than I am. I'm thinking of a grey myself. Just or cocoa maybe. I'm sure they've added some more colours. I don't think we had this variety of colours last patch. Sort by ascending alphabetically, sort by newest. Well, that's not. I mean, we've always had white. We've had a lot of these. I don't think we've had laughing strawberry. I'm just gonna have a look at what this laughing strawberry looks like. Perhaps that's the colour that's already on there. But again, just very quickly, if someone's got a colour in mind, then let me know in chat. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Doesn't do much for me at all. That laughing strawberry certainly doesn't make me laugh. With big tips and almond. I'm looking at something sort of pastely, maybe a royal blue. Yeah, can you see that going? Yeah, I can see that going right around. Look, I was going to sell that off. We might even use that color as a highlight just so I mean, it's only $20 or $30 or whatever they are. Yeah, $30. Probably going to need a couple of tins of royal blue. But let's get painting, eh? Let's get some royal blue up on the bottom of the walls with a magic dandy, handy dandy paintbrush. If I can reach that. Of course, you know, totally unrealistic, of course, but you know, IRL, you certainly wouldn't be standing on the, well, you know, some of us may or may not have done that before, but you know, a smart person wouldn't be standing on the kitchen table while they're painting. Just saying. You know, I may or may not have done that myself, but I'm just saying a smart person wouldn't. That's all I'm saying. Just putting it out there. Look, I am liking that, to be honest. Certainly better than it was. It looked very ordinary prior to that. What am I hitting? The desk. Plus, it's as you can see that the wall originally was the same colour as the ceiling. That's one thing we can't paint, is it? It's the ceiling. I've never taken much notice of that. We can't paint the ceiling, which is probably a good thing if you ever tried to paint a ceiling. Yeah, not much fun. Not much fun at all. But then again, painting in general is not much. Well, you know, it's okay, but you know, if you're anything like me, you're glad once. If you've ever tried to paint any room, you tend to be glad once you do finish. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and then you get halfway through it and think, whose stupid idea was this? And you think, yeah, that was mine. But you know, you do get to the end of it, and you think, that was worth the hassle. But I certainly take my hat off to these people who paint houses for a living. I don't think I could do it. But you know, different strokes for different folks. A lot of people probably couldn't do what I do for a living either. So there you go. Now, of course, you wouldn't normally paint with the curtains up either. Now, let's put this this red paint to good work and throw in a highlight. Why? Because we can. What are you thinking? You digging that? I think it matches our, you know, it matches our fridge there. Grab some more red paint, and then we'll just throw it in the windowsill. If I can get the right angle of the dangle here. Am I going to have enough paint to do this and that bit? I am. Hurrah! And then we'll grab some more blue and keep going. Getting pretty low, that tin, so glad we bought a second one. Now this is interesting. It's the same colour blue out of the same pot, but look at the shade difference. Remarkable. No, I'm wondering whether because if we turn the light on, where's the light switch? Yeah, that's what it was. It's just because of the lighting. Pooper duper? Did I pronounce that right? Hello to you, and thank you very much for dropping by. If I've mispronounced your name, I sincerely apologise. But I think I got that right. But I mean, then again, a lot of people get my name wrong too. So, you know, payback's a bitch. You know, when I first come up with a name there, I thought, oh yeah, Firmbie, it should be fairly easy to remember. But you know, I get Firmbie and Firmbizzle, but I mean, look, you know, Australians being Australians, we tend to even short names we tend to, you know, either lengthen. I mean, how ironic's that? You know, when you got a short name, we tend to lengthen it. When you get a long name, we tend to shorten it. I don't know what logic behind that is. I got it right. Excellent. Peeper duper like a boss. This is your house? No, this is actually a customer's house, and I don't know whether you've played House Flipper before, my friend, but you let's just pop over here and where can I show you? At the front, isn't it? Open the damn door before you walk through it. That's funny how doors work like that. So yeah, this is a purchased house. We can return to the office down here if we want to, or we can stay. I end up, because of the money that I had in the bank there, I end up purchasing 4 or 5 houses, and that door's closed again. What the it closes behind me. Why can't I walk through that? There we go, that's better. Yeah, you purchased a range of houses, and how would I show you that? Anyway, don't matter. Oh, I know what I need to do. Oh, go away, you silly door. Is that an automatically shutting door? Like you've only got a certain amount of time to get through. What we need to do is actually go back to the office, and I'll show you what I'm referring to. If you can, you subscribe? Of course you can, man. By all means, you know, I'd welcome that. I mean, I'm just very thankful and yeah, humbled is the right word, that you decided to call in and say good day. But look, if you want to subscribe, man, subscribe. That'd be awesome. If you do that, then and if you want to be notified either when I do go live or when I put content up, you know, by all means, don't forget to click on that bell notification too, so you don't miss out on any of the notifications. So obviously, once you click on that, it'll actually let you know when I release content. I'll also tweet out 10-15 minutes before I do go live. So if you want to be notified when I do go live, whether it's House Flipper or any other games that I play, then yeah, I always tweet out. So, but what I was saying is that I wanted to show you this. If you are just new to the game, this is where your emails come in, strangely enough, on your email account. I've just clicked over onto the archive file because that's how you generate your income at the beginning, is through these smaller jobs. Plus, you learn the mechanics of the game, how to paint, how to putty, how to clean, all that fun stuff. So you do sort of get, you know, a few $100s on each one of those jobs. But when you click on the browser here, I saw Pepe, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much for your subscription, man. I really do appreciate it. It's people like yourself that makes doing this worthwhile. So I'm very humbled, and I just want to say thank you for doing that. That is awesome. I'll tell you what I should have had it done is I'm surprised the sub alert hasn't come up. Let me just make a note of that, because I need to go in and find out why that sub alert doesn't pop up. Because that should pop up and you know, have an animation and some audio behind it. So unless I missed it, which I shouldn't, that should actually pop up to say that someone subbed. So again, thank you very much for your sub, man. I do appreciate it. I did play House Flipper. Okay, so you did play House Flipper. So yep, I was going to go through you know, the ones for purchase, the ones I've owned, got 2 more owned, and I've actually gone through and done 14 already. So when I got enough cash, I just bought a shit ton of houses and just had them in me inventory, I suppose, and we're actually down to now 2. So but seeing that you have played before, I won't show you that. We got 6 more to go. Look, if you're unaware, the latest update that dropped is this one here. If you are you know, if you heard of Breaking Bad, if you've watched Breaking Bad, if you're a fan of Breaking Bad, the series, you will recognize that house very, very quickly. That's actually the house from Breaking Bad. So once we get rid of these two that are currently in our inventory, then I would say that we'll be going to purchase the Breaking Bad house. Let's get out of that. I don't want that. Or we can, after this, we might even actually do that after there we go. After we've finished with the one we're doing, we could probably just purchase that anyway and leave the office in the current house that it's sitting in. Pepe Duper like a boss. Again, thanks for your sub. I do appreciate it. If you get a channel yourself, if you've got a channel, you make content in any way. You got Facebook, you got a Twitch, you got a Twitter, you got a carrier pigeon address, you got I don't know what you got, man. But look, feel free to whack it in the chat. Is what I'm alluding to. I have no objections if you want to self-promote yourself in chat, man. Do you know he is Jacksepticeye? Oh, who? Sorry. You spell like I do, my friend. It's like, okay, I want to read that sentence, but you know, can I buy a vowel first? Do I know who is Jacksepticeye? I certainly do. Yes, I've been subbed to Jacksepticeye for some time now. I don't want that one. I want the paintbrush, you idiot. And yeah, I do enjoy his content. Yeah, old Jackie boy's been around for a while, and I certainly don't have the let's call the vibrancy and the energy of someone like Jackie, but you know, oh, get off the furniture for goodness sake. Look, that's his style, and look, I applaud him for being that energetic and that passionate about his craft. He certainly carries with him a passion and commitment to what he does, and I mean that is friggin' awesome to be that. I was going to say switched on, but that wound up's not the right word. Let's call it passion. To be basically jumping out of his seat every single episode. I really don't know how he does it, and I do actually take my hat off to him to being that passionate, I suppose. He is funny. He is funny indeed, and that's his appeal. And you know, again, yeah, he produces some great content, and it is very entertaining nonetheless. Let's move this paint pot over here. We got any more windows in this area? No. So we could get rid of that red just to get it out of the way. Do you create content yourself? Again, if you do, then feel free to let chat know of the content that the content that you create rather. Again, just a way of sharing the internet love, and you know, get some eyes on your product. Am I going to reach that bit there? That's the bit I want to paint. I don't want to paint the red bit without getting any paint on the ceiling. He is funny and you are fun. Oh, I'll take that as a compliment. I don't think I'm terribly funny, but I think it's funny that sometimes you sit here and you're basically talking to yourself. I think that's the funny part about it, and that's the thing about smash my head against the lights. That's the thing about creating any content. Sometimes you are sitting here just gas bagging to yourself, and that's really part of the YouTube animal. Sometimes some people pop in and have a chat. Other times you just sit here and talk to yourself. and that's totally fine too. That's really part of what it's all about, and that's why I'm so, you know, so thankful for people popping by and having a bit of a chat. Let me know sort of what part of the world they're from, what do they do for a living, what games they play, and you know, just basically just hang out and have a chat. So, where actually are you from? What part of the world do you come from? I myself, as you can probably tell, if you from my accent, if you live, especially Americans, Canadians, sort of that neck of the woods, tend to pick up very, very quickly that yes, I am Australian. New Zealanders, they tend to. I've already painted that. That's a totally different shade, isn't it? That's interesting. When you come around here, that shade changes, even though it's the same colour. New Zealanders, they can tend to pick up the Australian accent fairly quickly. Croatia, is that right? Hopefully I got that right. I think we're just about done here. As you said, we've just put a bit of an accent on the window frames there, only because we had that red sitting here. I think that does accentuate and highlight. We've got some red chairs going on. We've got a red fridge going on. I'll tell you what we haven't got is a damn, what's it called? Stove. Stove. Actually, we don't need stove top. We want an actual stove. That'll be home appliances, isn't it? Where are you? Electronic cooker is what we... I did get that right. Excellent. Most excellent. Let's spin you right round, baby, right round. And... no, OCD is not playing up that much. I was trying to get that level, but that's sort of almost level, probably, sort of. Okay, so we've got a refrigerator, we've got a stove, microwave. Under appliances. Let's go microwave. Excellent. And spinny. And you know as well as I do, the only other thing that's an obligatory piece of equipment is a coffee machine. Now those who equip their houses and don't have a coffee machine needs to be slapped around the head with a wet fish, because that is essential. As I said, you know, a good coffee. Well, put it this way, coffee should be a food group. Just putting it out there. I'm thinking we're just about done. I mean, we could put some more. Let's put some pictures up just for giggles. Floor panels. Where are you? Pictures and paintings. Here we go. What looks very kitchen-esque. Painting water lily. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Don't know whether that's upside down or right way or not. Do you like to play House Flipper? I do. I've actually been looking forward to House Flipper. I mean, obviously it's been out for a little while now, but as soon as it came out, well, actually before it came out, well, what I was alluding to, it's been on my wish list for 6 months. I think Big Shadow put me onto it. I think we were playing Astroneer at the time, and he just, when we were talking to him in TeamSpeak, he said, "Oh, Firmbie, have you heard about this? Have you heard?" And I read the reviews, and like I could not get my hands on it quick enough. But obviously their release date, that's very not a bad one at all. I like that. I'm just trying to think of what the dates were, but I know it got delayed. The release date got delayed, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'd certainly been looking forward to House Flipper for quite a while, and I tend to play it for a little while, put it down for a few days, maybe do some recordings, do some editings on and do some uploads of House Flipper, and then 3, 4, 5 days later, do another live stream. I would normally be live streaming Raft, but yes, I may or may not have broken the game on Raft. We're not going to talk about that at the moment. Ugh, look at that, a cockroach infestation. We've got a bit of work to do here. Do I like Subnautica? Look, I seriously looked at Subnautica, to be blatantly honest. I like it as a game. Certainly has the playability that I like about games. But I never got into it. I've never pulled the trigger on Subnautica. But actually, if you play Subnautica and release content, then let me know in the chat, because I'd certainly be interested in going and have a look at it. I do thoroughly enjoy watching people stream Subnautica, and I watch people's Subnautica content. It's just not a game that I've got into myself. Radiator. Let's get another one of those big bastards. Is it going to fit there? Going to fit there? You cannot. Okay, no, the big one doesn't fit. I'll leave that right alone. Yep, only a small one. Oh, okay. You don't do any own content. Oh, and that's fair enough. But as I was saying, is if you do, then feel free to let the people that are playing at home know about your content, and that's I'm very big on that. Some people are very strict about, look, if you come into my channel, I don't want you to spamming chat about the products that you produce, and I mean, please, people, get over yourself. I mean, I would rather people come in and say, look, would you mind? Or I just blatantly ask people, look, if you want to, pop it down in chat. If you produce, as I said, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, look, whatever you're into. I'm going to do something about this coloration, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of the multicolored walls. Let's see whether we can't find a paint that we haven't used before. We've got some buildings. Well, they sort of look like buildings, semi-built in. I was going to say, I've got some built-in walls. Built-in wardrobes into the wall there, and then we've got multicolours across the room there. So we will go. Actually, if you've got a particular colour in mind, lavender, lime green, grey, maybe. Use a green colour. Yep, I'm hearing you. Green colour, green colour. Okay, we've got the other pastels up the top there. Heavy green, pistachio green is the two choices in greens. Let's buy one of each, and by the time I've got one of each and put some up on the wall, you can tell me which colour that you prefer. So that's... we might have to turn the light on, maybe. Yep, gives them more of an idea of what the colours will turn out. So you got a choice there, dark or light green. And so this is going to be a bedroom. While the stream is catching up, again, light or dark green, you just let me know in chat. While that's doing that, I can perhaps get some curtains up. Narrow curtains is what we want. What haven't we used? Ugh, no, not digging that. Gold flowers. Look, I'm just going for something Brown? 70s brown? Why not? Yeah? Baby shit brown? Well, I hope your baby doesn't shit brown. Light green it is, my friend. Oh, look. I'm digging that. Very, yes, very 70s. Okay, so light green it is. Let's get rid of contestant number 1. And let's go with, oh, not with that one. With that one we want. We're going to go very far with our mop. As you can see, the painting part of it is I've upgraded the painting tool quite a lot, and that's why you're able to paint a fair chunk of the wall in one hit there. So look, I do like that. Let's see what it looks like on this wall here. Oops, just ran out of paint on that last panel there. Let's fill that in like so. Yep, I do like that. We may or may not have enough paint. Let's see how we go here. Now what I normally do is miss panels like that. That's what I don't normally do. Is do something around the wall, around the window rather. You know, the wall trims, but we might even go with the same colour this time around. Normally I do these just to highlight that window edge, helmet, whatever you want to call it, alcove. But yeah, we'll go with the same colour this time around. Missed a bit. Get over. Can't quite reach that. There we go. Hang on, I missed a bit up in here too. Big Shadow, good afternoon to you, good sir. Actually, it is good evening in this neck of the woods. Well and truly into the evening. How was your day? You having a good day? Just doing some renovations, as you can see here in the old house flipper. As I was saying to the people in chat, is that I would normally do, you know, I was thinking about doing some raft, but I may or may not have broken the game in raft. And yeah, when we get a spare minute, when you're not doing anything and I'm not doing anything, then we'll you'll need to come over to raft and try to help me out. Basically, I've glitched the game out. I'm actually caught between literally between a rock and a hard spot, basically between the one of the walls and the ceiling of part of our raft, and I've tried stopping and starting, and I've tried, you know, restarting the game and reloading the game. Nothing's working. So I think the best thing is that if I get someone into that game and take out that wall, hopefully my body will actually fall out of the wall. So even afternoon, morning, all the same to me. The sun, yeah, yes, I'm hearing you. You are absolutely right. Sometimes it is all the same, especially for those who do shift work. Yes, you don't know whether it's afternoon, evening or morning. A lot of the times where you do shift work and you wake up and, oh, okay, the sun's up, must be daytime. That's just about as far as it goes. Yeah, I did get stuck. Yep, you're absolutely right. I well and truly got stuck. And yes, there's not much more stuck than I got stuck. It's it may be a game changer, to be honest. It's to a point where if I can't unstuck, we may need to start that game all over again, which is a bit daunting. Look, I'm digging that green. I do like that color choice of yours, and yeah, we'll pick that up and move it into the passageway here, because we may even use that color a little bit later. So look guys, just give me a couple of minutes and I'll be right back with you. Something's just popped up. 2 minutes, I'll be right back.
Are you looking for a mature and committed gaming community to share your passion with? Then 87 may just be what you're looking for. Boasting members from all over the world, all being able to enjoy a wide range of online games, from Battlefield 1 to Stellaris, World of Warships to World of Warcraft. So for all your gaming passions, remember 87. Links in the description below, and for all T's and C's, refer to the Code of Conduct on the forum's webpage. And now, back to my game.
As I said, yeah, just back in a few minutes, and here I am, back within a few minutes. What did I miss? You get stuck on something here with that. I agree, House would be better multiplayer. Yes, you're absolutely right. It would be great if it was a multiplayer game, without a doubt. Look, gentlemen, I'm afraid I have to do this to you. I'm going to have to wind the stream up, even though we've only just been going just under an hour and a half. I'm going to have to wind it up, and yeah, a real life, I wouldn't say situation, but something in real life has just popped up, and it just needs my attention, unfortunately. So I'm just going to have to wind the stream up. But those who have called into the stream, certainly do appreciate you popping by. Could you imagine if you had to agree on colours and furnitures, cause a few divorces? Yes, that would be interesting. I don't know whether you were here when we did the house with bunker, BigShadows. So yeah, just did that one prior to this, and then obviously come back into this variable woman's house. God, words in English tonight. But yes, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave you halfway through the restoration of this house. I will certainly be coming back to it. We might even bash out a few walls now that we've painted them. But you know, hey ho, it is what it is. Now I'm going to leave that paint there. We might use that paint there as an accent. I wouldn't mind, as I said, taking this wall out here. Certainly taking that sliding door out. Maybe taking this door out here. Get rid of that door there. Let's just delete some of these doors while I'm here. That door can come out, that door can come out. I want to bash that wall out here, open that up a bit. We got one bedroom there. We've still got a few rooms to finish off, of course. This is a... okay, this is interesting. What have we got in here? Storage room in here. And a bathroom in here. Okay, with a cockroach infestation. So, you know, we've certainly got some work to do. We might even make that... Ooh, what can we do there? We could certainly take some walls out there. Sloppy work machine. I'm leaving your tools laying around. Yep. Certainly is. Ugh. And more cockroach. Wow, we got a cockroach infestation everywhere. Another bathroom here. So I've got two bathrooms to do up. We've got another bedroom in here. It doesn't look too bad. We've got a little bit of you know, a little bit of blood on the table over there, but as you find it everywhere. But yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do here. But again, I would have to wind it up and do that at a later date. Firmbie is hard to say. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully it's not hard to say now that you've dropped by and met myself and BigShadow. If you want to go and check out BigShadow's channel, then again, links in the description. Again, I do like promoting other people and their content. Twitch I don't know whether you're on Twitter, but certainly YouTube. But yeah, links in the description. Go and check that out. With that, gentlemen, I'd have to say thank you very much for dropping by. I really do appreciate it. It is very humbling that people have stopped by and decide to hang out with us while we are doing some house renovation. So whether I'll get back on a little bit later on, I'm not too sure. Depends on the timing. I'll tell you what, I didn't ask very quickly. Either let me know in chat or later on there, BigShadows, how's the audio? I noticed the last video that I did, the audio was a little bit on the low side. I just hope that TeamSpeak's not too loud, but yeah, I just noticed on the recordings my volume was a little bit on the low side when we played the World of Warships matches the other night. It wasn't until after I'd listened to the recordings back that I noticed that, as I said, the audio was a little bit low. So I've boosted the audio. Hopefully it's being recorded at a better level than it was before. Audio is good, excellent. We'll try to catch you a little bit later to fix that raft with you. Yeah, cheers, man, appreciate it. Otherwise, as I said, we'll just have to start another game, which is disappointing. But yeah, as I said, we'll see what we can do. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your company. I do need to wind it up. I appreciate you dropping by, and I'll look forward to your company in the next one.